Hi, my name is Christina, and I am a Beachbody coach from upstate New York in the Schenectady area. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I got started in this business. And like many of us, my healthcare journey, as you might want to call it, started way back. I am a physical therapist. I have my master's degree in physical therapy, and I graduated a while back and started working in the field. And I was in a hospital setting and was working with these patients who would basically take a second breakfast in a cup full of pills. They had every past medical history of all of these lifestyle diseases, and it was very eye-opening for me. I was in my young 20s, and like most of us at that age, you feel kind of invincible. You don't feel like you need to take care of your health. You don't have concerns of that regard. But I was lucky enough to see what was coming down the road for me if I didn't take an interest in my health. So despite having all the knowledge, you can have all the knowledge you want. If you're not treating your body the way you know how, I was going to end up just like these people down the road. So what I did from there is decide to take some action for my health. I decided I wanted to start eating right and I wanted to start working out. So I tried some other programs out there, became a little bit more conscious of what I was putting in my body, and started going to the gym. And for me, I didn't, even though I was a physical therapist, I had that gym mentality that I needed to get on a treadmill or get on an elliptical or get on a bike and go for an hour at a time. And when you're single and in your 20s and you have the time, that's great. Although now in my head, I know that that really wasn't getting me the results that I wanted. So fast forward a few years to starting a family. I was still working full-time as a physical therapist, and I had children, which meant I had much less time to be getting to the gym. When I had my first child, I was pretty lucky and I bounced back in terms of my weight, but my fitness struggled because I wasn't able to work out as often as I wanted. And I just came to terms with the fact that, 1 or 2 times a week was going to have to be it, because I had a daughter now and she was a priority and I didn't want to take time away from her. And then a few years later, I had twins, so I added 2 more to the mix. And although it's a ton of fun, I had a lot more weight to lose. I had gained over 50 pounds with that pregnancy. And then the time I had to work out went even smaller. So instead of 3 times a week, I maybe had time for 1 time a week to get to the gym. And that time happened to be Saturday mornings because my husband was home and I could get out of the house to go. But the problem is when you have kids and you know that those weekend mornings are the most precious time that you have with them. They're fresh, they're fun, nobody has to get out the door to work or get out the door to school. And I felt, although it was important to me to work on my health, that I was missing out. The other thing is I was still struggling to lose that baby weight, and I was doing it by counting calories and really trying to restrict my eating, which again is time consuming and takes a lot of brain power, which as a new mom or as a mom with an expanding family, you don't always have. So I was looking for a solution. And that's when I finally came across the 21-day fix. So I had heard about it from a coworker of mine who was doing the program. And as a physical therapist, in my head, I was thinking, I kind of know what I should be doing. I don't need that program. I had a mental image of home fitness as being less effective or being just for those who don't know what to do at the gym. But I realized that I didn't have time to get out of the house to work out anymore. And working out is something that made me feel good. It gave me energy. It made me happy. And I really craved it. I wanted to get back to that. So I knew I had to open my mind to home fitness. And I saw the success that my coworker was having with the fix. So I decided to give it a try. So in the mail came my package with everything I needed. It came with the videos. It came with my Shakeology. It came with the portion-controlled container systems and the eating plans. So it was really everything I needed in one bundle. I had to get up a half hour early to get my workouts in, but that's literally all I needed was a half an hour. So long gone were the days of spending an hour plus at the gym, pounding away on a machine, and again, just not getting the results that I wanted. The other thing I found so liberating about the program is in those container systems, I didn't have to count calories anymore. So it was super easy. I had a list of foods. I knew what I could eat. I just put them in the container that they matched and I went with it. And I loved that. I'm not a super fancy cook. I'm loving the 5-minute meals. So I just throw things together and I go. And it makes it really easy for a working mom, for a busy mom, for somebody who doesn't have time to do a whole lot of planning. What happened to me is the baby weight started coming off. My energy was through the roof. I was able to keep up with my job, keep up with my kids, have a lot of energy for myself, and I was happy. I was really happy. And my body started transforming. I hadn't been in it originally for weight loss pre-baby, obviously. I just liked to be healthy and fit. But once you have those kids and you have that weight to take off, it's nice to have this solution. And that's exactly what I found. My body changed. I am in better physical shape than I ever was, even before I had kids. And people start asking you, what is it that you're doing? What is it that's making you feel so good and look so good? And I felt so good that I wanted to share it. I wanted to literally shout it from the rooftops, because how could I keep this to myself? And that's when I decided to give the coaching opportunity a try. So this business really was no investment for me. I was doing the programs anyway. I was drinking the Shakeology. I was eating according to the plan. And there was nothing else to invest except for that time in myself. So I thought, I'm going to share it and I'm going to make a business out of it. So there is the coaching opportunity. And the beautiful thing about this opportunity is it literally is just sharing. It's sharing what the programs have done for me. It's helping others find that solution that they're looking for. We are all looking for that solution, what it is that's going to get us the results that we want in the shortest amount of time and with the most ease. And this was it for me, and I wanted to share it. Now, growing a business with Beachbody is very easy. You're sharing through social media, you're sharing through your interactions with people, and it's truly coming from a place of genuinely wanting to help people get fit and get healthy and feel good. And to me, that was huge. So I found that solution for myself. I wanted to share it. And I found this business that also was going to give me a solution to one of the aspirations I had in life, which once I had kids was being around a little bit more for them. Now, I'm still working full time. I love my career as a physical therapist, but it doesn't always afford me the flexibility that I want to be around for them more, to be at their events at school, to do the sort of things that I want to do working around my own schedule. So this business gives me that opportunity. There is literally limitless potential to grow with Beachbody. As a coach, you can just coach to have a little bit of extra income, or you can coach to really make it a full-time job. And there is no ceiling, which a lot of us don't have that in our current careers. So for me, this was another solution. This was a solution to having that life I envisioned, that life of having mornings where I'm not rushing out the door, being able to get my kids on and off the bus, being able to work around my schedule at my time, not having to ask for the day off to stay home with my child because they're sick. So the business opportunity gives me that solution as well. Now, I'm not there quite yet, but I'm working hard towards it, and it's completely graspable in my future. So through these programs, I found the solution that I needed for my health, the solution I needed for my fitness, the solution I was looking for my life, and I have never felt better. And my mission now is really to empower every other woman and a few good men to do exactly the same thing. We all have the potential in us to be that great person that we want to be and have that life that we want to have. Sometimes we just need a little bit of help bringing it out. And so my job as a coach is to help get you there. You know, we have these tools, but so much of it is mind over matter. So it's really a matter of changing the way you think, building that confidence in yourself, and then taking it and running with it. And that's something that I really strive to do for everybody that I coach. And it's just something that's so fulfilling, and I've never been happier than I have been before I found Beachbody.